Here are the Hawaiian Tel FCU starting lineups. They will appear at the top of your screen as we are getting ready to play here. The officials, Jesse Rodriguez is the up official, Dan Hironaka on the floor. And the linemen are Ryan Scudder and Bert Kaysen. And we are underway. Forster.
I agree with Ryan Suji, who wanted to see more middle sets, better connections in the middle. Well, right away, Oyato is answering his wishes. That was a nice connection.
Oyato will serve for Hawaii. Ball is hit by Baker, blocked back Baker, trying to keep it alive, but is called for the lift. 2-0 Hawaii, early going. Pick up by Church. That ball is blocked by Castle. Forster one-hands it over. Here's Baker. That's blocked. And that will be a point for Hawaii. Good job of Hartung and Forster.
One of the advantages of having Hartung on the right is that she presents a pretty good block out there on the other team's best player, usually on the left side.
Oyato continues to serve. Pick up by Church, chased down by Carter. That ball is hit by Baker, but she hits it long. And that's another point for Hawaii. Oyato on a roll. The ball took up by Chow. Here's Baker again, roll shot, but there's Castle. Oyato, Hartung. Hartung bangs it off the block. The ball goes out. And Hawaii leads 5-0. Idaho calls a timeout early. Hawaii with a good start.
Signaling the keys to the game, sponsored by Kaiser Permanente. Well, for Idaho, they got to get some help for Baker. She got 10 kills last night, but the rest of the team only had 5, and another 4, and the rest of them had 6. For Hawaii, Hartung and Kosan, get on the same page, please. Hawaii's got a bad habit this year of having Hartung be on one night and not the next, and then Kosan being on one night and not the next. If they both get on the same night, I think it'd be real tough for the opponents.
In the meantime, Idaho gets their first point after Schultz gets it to the floor. That goes into the net that time by Ellis. So Maeda will come in to serve for Hawaii. Both teams, if you just join us, in dark uniforms, black uniform. And you have to get used to that. Here's Maeda. That ball dug up by Chow. Ball is hit by Baker. In the air by Croson. Oyato. Hartung off the block. Chow in the back row. Idaho with it. There's Baker. That ball dug up by Maeda. Chased down by Oyato. Croson. And Croson hits that off Church.
I guess Hawaii is tired of spotting the other team's points. Getting off to a better start tonight than they have been the last 2 weekends where they've had a bit of a slow start. Dave showed you he was getting tired of it. I guess he told him to get going early.
Hawaii leading 7-1 early on. Dump shot doesn't work. That's returned. That was an out ball taken. That ball pumped in the air by Carter. Ball is hit over by Baker. Oyato. Longo. Roll shot by Hartung doesn't work. And coming back is Schultz. Check that, not Schultz, but Seeley.
It was a good save there in the back, and Seeley finishing that play with conviction. That was a great shot by Seeley. Nice connection in the middle there.
Serving is Carter. Forster. Forster for Hawaii.
It's the one part of the game that Hawaii really needs to clean up, and the first 2 tries tonight has looked pretty good.
Ashley Chrisman comes into the game. She's a Canadian from British Columbia. at the net. And right there was Adolfo. Adolfo overwhelming Seeley. 9-2, Hawaii leads. Longo to serve for Hawaii. Gets it in the ball dug up by Baker. Hit over by Chrisman, but long. And it's 10-2 Hawaii. Hawaii on the left. Idaho on the right as you look at the court. Longo serves. Dug up by Baker, overpass. And it will be a point for Hawaii, a back row attacker for Idaho. Idaho just not starting well. Timeout on the court, 11-2 Hawaii. The series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. 18-zip Hawaii over Idaho, and there you see the last meeting. Longo serving. And that's a point for Hawaii. Another attack violation by Idaho.
Most of that was caused by the tough serve by Longo, which forced the Idaho passers to, they're putting it way too close to the net, tough for Carter to handle.
Longo serves it again, but this one is too long. And that's a point for Idaho. Hawaii leading 12-3 in the first set.
Nice 5-point run by Longo.
Caitlin Peterson comes into the front row, number 16 for Idaho. Oyato goes to Hartong. That ball is dug up by Walker. Get over by Peterson. Good dig by Longo. There's Croson in the air by Walker. Chow. That ball is hit by Peterson and blocked back. Adolfo and Hartong.
Hawaii's really got their block working after being miserable last night. Only 2 blocks in 2 sets, the first 2 sets. They've got 4 already tonight. Very tightly formed block, and Hartong on the right helps as well.
Hartong will serve for Hawaii. Dug up by Chow. Carter. Ball is two-handed over. Hawaii with the advantage. Uyato goes to Croson. That's blocked, but saved by Longo. Hartong from the middle. Off the tape. Carter is there. The ball is put over by Peterson. Now, Idaho really struggling. Finally, Baker gets it over. Step out. Adolfo. Pancake Baker. No altitude on the ball. 14-3. Hawaii leads in the first set.
I like the way Uyato is setting antenna to antenna, stretching out that Idaho block.
Hartong serves. Dug up by Peterson, overpass. And Adolfo dispatches the ball. 15-3. Hartong to serve again. That's in. That's an ace for Hartong.
Emily Hartong can be a difference maker from behind that service line. They can go on a run at any time when she gets it going back there.
Hartong to serve, 16-3. Dug up by Chow. That ball hit down the line, but it's dug up out of bounds. Hawaii will go after it, and they will return it. Longo. Ball hit over, and that time it spins off. Adolfo gets to the floor in front of Maeda. Some incredible play.
Hawaii playing some good defense, showing some good pursuit. Croson chasing that ball down.
16-4, Hawaii first set. Adolfo with authority and expertise in that move.
Idaho block was really, I think, expecting Adolfo to do the wide slide. Instead, it's the tight slide right behind Uyato's head. The block just did not come together.
Ashley Castle comes in the front row. On the left side, 17-4. Here's Croson. Sky high and let it fly. Back set. Hawaii will return it. There's Hartung. Hartung hits that ball off of Baker. And she went line.
I bet Mike Seeley is writing down all these new plays that Hawaii's running right now. He's sitting in the end zone. Hartung all of a sudden hitting it out of back right. We haven't seen that all year.
Croson hits it. And they say that's in. Boy, I thought that was out, but it died at the end. That's uncanny. An uncanny serve that time.
Croson has a way of getting that heavy topspin. It just dies at the very end. We're going to see a double sub for Hawaii. Stauber coming in the back row, and Kaylee Goodman coming in the front.
Serving is Croson, 19, serving 4. That ball dug up by Baker. Carter, back set. And that's pushed over by Chrisman. That's off the block, and that's a point for Idaho.
Pretty good back set by Carter that time. Got it all the way out for Chrisman to kind of tool the block, and Idaho picks up a much-needed point.
Serving will be Julia Church. Dug up by Croson. Not a good set that time. And it's a point for Idaho.
Stauber dropped her hands, and then it kind of slipped through her hands. Not a pretty set. I like the way she's trying to go to the middle, though.
6 serving 19. Dug up by Croson. Stauber. Ball is hit by Goodman. Outside, the ball over by Peterson. Peterson hitting it off the block for the point.
This is the kind of help I think that Walker or Baker is going to need.
Church serves, Croson in the air. Uiato, again Goodman off the block. They chase it down, and there is Chow. What a play by Chow. Idaho gets it back. Uiato, ball is pushed back. Ball is hit by Croson. It's popped in the air by Church. And a terrible either set or what was going on by Adolfo.
It was indecision by Adolfo. She thought she could go up and hit the overpass, and all of a sudden the ball drifted too far off the net. She goes, uh-oh, I better not hit this. I better pass it up so we can run a play. And by then, she didn't have her hands in the right place. It was just a poorly executed pass.
Goodman comes out. Also Stauber. There's a hit by Castle. And the ball is dug up by Baker, but he didn't get any help from Chow, who tried to reach around her. So it is now 20-8 Hawaii in the first set. Forster comes back into the front row for Hawaii.
Ginger Long in.
Long getting ready to set. Ball is hit by Baker, and a big block. Forster was there along with Castle.